Hi everyone, this is Thana Velvet and this is a video on how to change your life the witchy way. So of course I'm a witch. This is going to be from a witch's perspective. Yeah, if you're sick of your life, if you've been stuck in a cycle, if you've been in the same patterns, bored, nothing's changing, maybe this will help. Okay, so I want to start with a quote from The Alchemist. Read The Alchemist, especially if you do decide to embark on this alchemy journey. I definitely recommend reading The Alchemist. Great novel. Okay, but I'm going to start with a quote, and it says, "There is only one way to learn, it's through action. Everything you need to know you have learned through your journey. There is only one way to learn, it's through action. Everything you need to know you have learned through your journey." It is a learning experience. You are going to learn a lot about yourself on this journey of alchemy. So let's start. What is the journey of alchemy? What is alchemy? I'm going to define it this is a short and snappy video, okay? Alchemy is taking the things that have disempowered you and changing them into something that empowers you. That's all it is. The wounds, the trauma, people's opinions, turning that into something that benefits you at all times. That's what alchemy is. Anyone can be an alchemist. You just have to be dedicated enough. That's all. So how do you start? You're probably like, Thana, okay, that's all well and good, but like, how do I pursue this journey? Well, you start with shadow work, okay? That is the basis. I always tell everyone to start with shadow work because it helps you figure out where you want to go afterwards. You know, I'm not saying follow exactly what I say, but I think it's a great way to start your journey is shadow work. What is shadow work? Shadow work is diving into those parts of you that have accumulated all the negative things that have been said to you, the trauma, the wounds, the triggers, and it's created this little part of yourself that is self-soothing in nature. The shadow is very demonized. A lot of people say it's evil, it's demonic. It's really not. All it is self-soothing behaviors, but unfortunately those self-soothing behaviors are self-sabotaging, okay? So that's why it's important to face your shadow side, right? Not get rid of it. Don't go into this journey with the idea of I'm going to get rid of my shadow side, because it is an essential part of you. It is an essential part of your personality. The goal of shadow work is to reintegrate your shadow side so that you are always aware of your shadow side and you know when those shadow behaviors start to pop up, and you can say, okay, shadow side, I acknowledge you were trying to soothe me, but I don't need you. I need to get out of my comfort zone, or I need to do this, you know? That's what it's about. The next thing is get educated about yourself, about human nature. I always recommend reading psychology when you're on a journey of alchemy. Read things that you were apprehensive to read. Read about things that you would normally say, oh, can't be asked to read about that. Psychology, human nature, astrology, numerology, tarot, witchcraft. Just read. Even if it's things you would never practice, get educated, because you're going to learn. And the more you learn, the more you can figure out what you like and what is a natural interest of yours, okay? So the next thing is, be prepared for dramatic change, be prepared for shifting. When you are starting your alchemy journey, you are telling your guides, I'm ready now. I'm ready to become empowered. And if you're saying you're ready, you better be ready, because your guides are going to say, you know what? They're ready. Let's do it. And if you have guides like mine, that's going to go on to my next point in a second, but this is a journey where things are going to change. This means that things that you might have connected to before, music, movies, people, family members, you might not connect with them anymore. So don't be surprised if you lose friendships and you might think, oh, I'm doing something wrong. No, it's a sign that you are doing something right. If things are being removed from your life, you are doing something right. You're not doing anything wrong. The next thing is connect with your guides. Your guides are going to be the most important thing on this journey. Your guides are going to be your support system, especially if you have a difficult family dynamic or you don't have any friends, which nothing wrong with that at all, but your guides are going to be your support system. Connect with your guides how you feel you should connect with your guides. Although I can give a few suggestions, so tarot, astro dice, crystal balls, meditation, talking out loud, asking for a sign, those sort of things. Those are the basics, right? You can always use tools. Remember, you are the power. The power is not in any of these tools. You are giving these tools power. The next thing is look out for synchronicities. You're going to start finding weird synchronicities when you are on this alchemy journey. Like why, you know, something you say is going to be said by someone else or something. You're becoming integrated with the other side. It's very intense. It's intense. It's 8th house, it's Scorpio, it's Chiron, it's all of those intense things. It's very plutonic. That's alchemy, right? You're going to start seeing synchronicities. Your guides are going to start communicating with you, because it's almost like Mulan. If you've watched Mulan, she connects with her ancestors, and her ancestors are her guides, and her life changes dramatically once she connects with them, and they start to communicate with her, and that's basically what you can expect from your guides, you know, consistent communication. Your guides are going to be sending you symbols, signs, okay? It's very important to be able to decipher what's anxiety and what's an actual synchronicity, okay? And that's going to get easier on this alchemy journey. But yes, once you get to know your guides, and everyone has different types of guides, mine are interesting to say the least, but oh wow, the smoke my candle just went out as soon as I said that. What did I just say? You are going to find synchronicity. I'm telling you now, my guides are very communicative, okay? The next thing is figure out what your highest passion is. So some of you will say, oh, Thana, I don't have a passion, blah, blah, blah. You're going to find that on this journey of alchemy. This is very annoying. On this journey of alchemy, you're going to find what your passion is. You're going to find what your highest passion is. And there is a amazing channeler called Bashar. I recommend watching his videos. And he talks about the key to this is following your highest passion, and you will find your purpose. That's all you need to do. You will find out a lot of things that you didn't realize you were good at before. You will find out hobbies, passions, talents. You will find all sorts of things that you are naturally gifted at that you would have never realized before when you were operating just solely through your shadow. You are going to learn so much about yourself, and it is a very difficult, lonely journey, but you are going to benefit so much from it, I promise. And I'm telling you this because I've been on my alchemy journey for about 4 years now, and it has been so intense, but I have found out so many things about myself, and I've been learning about myself, because you are the most important thing, and it's such a beautiful thing to be able to connect and learn about you. You are important, you're special, and you have special talents and gifts and things that you are naturally good at. You should explore those things. The next thing is trial and error. Try out things. Disclaimer, not anything that harms you or other people. Trial and error, okay? Try out things. This is an exploration journey. It's not supposed to all be bad and, you know, traumatic and deep, and, you know, sometimes you just want to explore certain things. If you feel called to something, try it out. You know, that's all I'm saying. Next thing is, you know, if you're someone who finds shadow work overwhelming, perhaps do therapy instead. So find some therapy style questions, or in the UK we have like free therapy services. You could try therapy first if shadow work questions are just too intense and overwhelming to, you know, especially if you're someone who's prone to rumination. It might be better to try therapy first so that you can really just get it out of your head rather than like journaling. Or if you can't afford therapy, or therapy is not accessible to you, then you can also do videos of shadow work sessions with yourself, okay? The next thing is remember, you are powerful. I know that some of the most powerful people have been the most disempowered in their lives, okay? And you can see that in movies. For example, Rise. So, sorry, my brain's like frazzled. I'm not editing anything out, by the way, because I've made it a goal to be authentic. So the next thing is do case studies. I've done a lot of personal case studies on celebrities, characters, people who have come from nothing, people who have been the underdog, who have been bullied, who have been disempowered, and they become really empowered, right? Those are natural alchemists. So some examples would be Mulan. Another example would be Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians. He's a very natural alchemist, okay? Another one would be Harry Potter. Okay, we have a few options here. When the further you go on this alchemy journey, the more you're able to decode these things, okay? So research natural alchemists, because it's also important to find mentors on this alchemy journey, like mentors that you can really, you know, reference to and watch and listen to, and get inspired by them, okay? And learn from them. This is all about learning. It's all about being a student. It's very 9th house as well in astrology. But yeah. And another quote I want to talk about from The Alchemist, because it's amazing for the alchemy journey, obviously. It says, it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. it's the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. So you are going to find so many possibilities on this journey, especially if you're someone who's been disempowered, you've been through a lot of trauma, you've dealt with narcissistic abuse, you've dealt with all sorts. It can make you feel like you are in an enclosure and that there are no possibilities. That's not the case at all. Okay, you are going to start to discover openings in your life, openings of opportunity, openings where you can finally improve your life and follow those things that you really like. Okay, this is a journey of possibilities, so try not to limit yourself. Try not to think that you have to be labelled with a certain label or be a specific way. This journey is to remind you that you are not fixed, you are malleable and you are mutable as a person. You are allowed to change. There are going to be people who are triggered by your journey, okay, because some people will never face their shadow. That doesn't mean that they're bad people, it's just not their lifetime to do that, okay? So be aware that you are going to trigger people, especially if you are someone who is naturally just different in general and doesn't fit in very well. You are going to trigger people. That does not reflect anything about you as a person, it is just their issue to deal with. So relentlessly keep going on your journey. You could be someone who is on your journey already and you're like, damn, this is so hard. This is your sign to keep going. If you are someone who has been like, oh, you're thinking, oh, maybe I should go on my, maybe I need to change my life, this is your sign. Your guides have sent you this video for a reason. Get started. You are capable, you are powerful. No one can take that away from you, okay? So that's what I have to say for now. This video is honestly me facing my shadow because I don't like being seen, but I've posted it. I don't know if anyone's gonna see it. If it helps one person, I've done my job. So yeah, if you do watch it, let me know what else you want, what you're curious about, whatever. Yeah,